big train like Matilda. I go big face when I zip up. No face, no case, I can't slip up. I could've hit her and her sister.
What it do, YouTube, man? It's your boy Stand Up 5-4, man. Back again with another video for y'all boys. Yes, sir. Hey, man. There's some crazy things happening in the U.S. right now. Big, crazy things, you feel me? We got the corona shit going on, quarantine. We lost my nigga Kobe. What happened to the war situation, you feel me? Heard there's an astro supposed to hit the earth. And now we got another one. Like, come on, God. See, you can't get enough. We got murder hornets. I heard them shits are fat as hell, bitch. Them shits I heard they just took land on, like, they just landed in the U.S. And I had seen a video of one of the homeboys I posted. That shit was fighting a mouse, I think. And that shit was fucking getting right with the mouse, kid. That's sick. That shit is like dead ass, like, it was like 3 feet, I think. I don't know, but see, I got this 10 things you need to know. Like, well, that's crazy, Bill. Like, how the hell that shit even get here? That shit came from Asia. What is, bro? Everything coming from fucking China, bro. I think it's from Asia or China, Bill. We're like, see, them boys trying to set us up out here or some shit. It's already bad with quarantine and shit. Now we got to worry about murder hornets. Fuck is that? Shit, this Matrix is tough, kid, but no lie. I got this 10 things you need to know. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Close to that 1,000 subscribers. See, I appreciate it if y'all boys, you feel me? Woo. But let's get right into this video.
Look at that beast. From its head to its thorax. What? Everything about this creature screams, run in the other direction.
Oh, yeah.
Ah! Oh, this thing is stuck in my arm.
Oh, my God. Just had to be a blonde. Just had to. Why would he do that? Why would you do that? And where did you find that? Just had to be a blonde, dog.
Ah! Oh, searing pain. Absolute searing pain.
So he really fought one? So them shits is really real, bro. I thought, bro, that's tough.
Stand by. Stand by. Coyote, breaking news here. Yep. Action.
Murder hornets? This is breaking news. Welcome to the Brave Wilderness News Network. I'm your host, Coyote Peterson. And unless you've been living on the moon for the past 5 days, I'm sure you've also seen the headline that's been sweeping the nation. Murder hornets and their invasion here in America.
Bro, if them shits even come near my eyes, I'm bucking. I'm bucking. I'm gonna have to carry something, dude. You gonna have to carry a tennis racket, something. You gotta, swing that shit, kid. Bro,
well, guys, I gotta tell you, murder hornets are not going to invade America. What I'm gonna do now is answer 10 of the most asked questions that have been coming in through the social media feeds. We're gonna address whether or not these hornets are gonna show up, what exactly a murder hornet is, and whether or not you truly need to be afraid of these seemingly terrifying creatures. So if you guys are ready, here we go.
God, dog.
Question number 1. What is a murder hornet? Well, first of all, the term murder hornet was just created by the media to evoke fear in the public. There is no such thing as a murder hornet, and there's not any hornet species that is going to murder humans, so to speak. What they are scientifically known as is Asian.
That's another thing too, man. The media be trying to put fear into you guys, man. You feel me? So sometimes I don't watch the news, but zoos, like if you like an older zoo, them zoos stay on the news, CNN, all of that. You feel me? Me, I don't watch the news, man. Cause sometimes I be like, it don't make sense, man. Sometimes I feel like they capping, or they just trying to make you be scared for no reason. Like they could talk about a bunch of different shit, but they want to talk about some corny shit that's trying to get you scared. How much death is going on coronavirus? When there's a bunch of shooting outside, Or you seen, you feel me? Some nigga just got murked from jogging in Georgia. Like, come on now. Like, it's 2020, bitch. We still on this racist shit. Bitch, I thought we supposed to be all one. We all bleed the same color, you feel me? But shit, I guess it is what it is, bitch. It's hard being black already. She's just making it even tougher. But let's get back into the video.
Giant hornet. Now, you guys saw me stung by something known as the Japanese giant hornet in 2018, and that is one of the world's largest Asian hornet species. There are multiple subspecies, and the one that showed up in the Pacific Northwest is an Asian hornet of some sort, but that does not mean that there is an outbreak of these insects that are about to take over the US. Question number 2, how big are they? Well, given their name, giant hornets, they're really big. In fact, most of the largest species measure close to 2 inches in length with a 3-inch wingspan. And in Japan, they refer to the Japanese giant hornet as the great sparrow bird. This is because the insect is so large, it resembles a bird when it's flying through the air. In fact, it's so loud, it almost sounds like an Apache helicopter is getting ready to land if one flies by you. So trust me, you're gonna hear it far before you see it coming.
I'm
Question
bucking.
number 3, how did they
I'm
get
bucking.
here? Well, first of all,
I know
let's
they
not use
fly
the
here.
term they. Thus far, we have a single individual that has been found, and keep in mind, it was also dead, which means it's not going to be reproducing. And it didn't just get here on its own. A hornet like that cannot fly all the way across the ocean and end up in the United States. That is physically impossible. The animal would have exhausted itself, died, and fallen into the ocean far before it made landfall. The way that it likely got here was on a cargo ship. This is one way that a lot of invasive species end up on our soil. They stow away on a boat. Once the boat docks, it realizes it's on land, it escapes the boat, and lo and behold, it's out there in the environment for us humans here in the United States to encounter. So that is likely how this hornet ended up in the Pacific Northwest. Question number 4, how many are here now? To be honest with you, I am not sure. Is there more than one? Possibly. Entomologists are specifically working on this topic now in the Pacific Northwest to determine whether or not a nest and a colony has formed. If that is the case, once they find it, it will be eradicated, and it is unlikely that the spread of the hornets will go any further than that. So the concept of them moving from Washington to New York City in the next 18 months, completely unlikely. Question number 5, how painful is the sting? Second most painful insect sting in the world, according to Coyote Peterson. The pain is...
I think I only got stinged like one time when I was a kid from a bee. Just left a big ass bump. But shit, if I get stung by that shit, I'm gonna freaking slap that shit like no other sauce. Yeah. Freaking fat ass bug kids. I hate insects and shit like that. Snakes, all of that shit.
Is excruciating. It feels like someone has shoved a red hot poker into your arm and does not remove it for close to 6 hours. After I was stung, my arm had swollen up to nearly twice its original size, and I was in intense pain for almost 36 hours. Trust me, it is not something you want to get stung by. But also keep in mind, it is only the second most painful sting. The most painful sting goes to the true king, the execution wasp. Trust me, you don't want to be stung by that one either. Question number 6, how potent is the venom? Well, it's quite potent, and keep this in mind. A larger insect is going to have a larger venom yield. That means a single 2-inch hornet is going to inject more venom.
Damn! Look how big this shit is right here, bruh. Look how big that shit is. Oh my god. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. That shit's hit, bro. Connie kid, you ain't catching me outside. Fuck that. Fuck that, bro. You're not catching me outside. Look at this, bro. Just imagine that, bitch. You walking outside, you feel me? You taking a jog or some shit, or you just driving around and you just hear zzz, you looking, you like, man, it's probably some fat ass murder hornet right there looking at your ass, kid, going straight for you. That shit fat, kid.
Venom in its sting than something
and it has
like your
venom,
backyard hornet. Now, the venom does have neurotoxic properties, which means that it does attack your nervous system, but it also has some compounds that can break down human flesh. which means that it can cause necrosis. So it is a very potent sting. Just a single sting alone is more than a single human would ever want to handle. But several stings, let's say 20 to 30, could potentially kill a human. But death usually occurs as a secondary allergic reaction. So it's not so much the stings as much as it is being allergic to the insect's venom. Question number 7. Will the giant hornet sting me for no reason? No. These hornets will not sting unless provoked. And by provoked, I mean if you try to catch, try to kill, or try to spray one of these creatures with an insecticide. Just like all hornets and wasps, if they feel threatened, they will attack. Now, a single hornet is likely to just leave you alone.
You hear me? Hey, hornet, man, you do what you gotta do, you feel me? I do what I gotta do, folks. You see, go handle your business, I go handle mine.
If you accidentally stumble upon a nest and disturb it, that is how you get swarmed, and that is the worst case scenario
that's only blondes,
that hopefully none of us will ever have to deal with. Question number 8. Who needs to be afraid? Honestly, nobody. Nobody that's human, that is. Now, beekeepers definitely need to be aware because it's the bees that do need to fear the hornets, specifically European honeybees, because they have not yet evolved to a state where they are capable of forming a defense against these hornets' attack. What the hornets will do is come in and decimate an entire colony. By stinging and decapitating all the worker bees, they work their way in, eventually kill the queen, and then they eat all of the larvae. Now, Asian honeybee species have worked out a way through evolution to create a defense against giant hornets. They will form something known as a bee ball, where they will surround a single hornet, beat their wings as fast as they can, and raise that hornet's body temperature to the point where essentially they cook it. However, European honeybees have not figured out how to do this yet, which means if giant hornets did become a stronghold here in the United States, beekeepers would definitely need to try to protect their colonies from these hornets. The biggest threat is that the hornets would come in and wipe out our honeybees.
Them hornets gonna
Question
come in.
number 9. What should I do?
Throw it on you.
Well, you definitely don't want to approach it. You definitely don't want to provoke it, and you don't want to try to catch it or kill it. If you can, from a safe distance, get a photograph. Verifying the species identification is the most important thing we can do right now. Take that information and provide it to your local Fish and Wildlife Department. They can help you properly identify the species, and then they will get in touch with entomologists that can come out into your area and determine whether or not there is a hive or colony that has taken root in an area near you. Question number 10. Is the hype real? Are giant hornets going to invade America? To be honest, I would say it's very unlikely. Even if a colony has established itself in the Pacific Northwest, entomologists are going to track it down and destroy it long before the hornets are going to spread from Washington clear across to New York. I'm so confident in saying that I would come out of sting retirement and get stung by one if it was here in the United States.
That's right. Coyote Peterson is coming out of sting retirement. Print the headlines. You heard me right.
No, that is not what I'm saying. I'm not coming out of sting retirement. See, this is how things get out of control in the media. It is all hype. What I'm saying is that your odds of being swarmed, let alone stung by giant hornets this summer, is virtually impossible. Which means head out, enjoy your picnics. You're not going to be running into giant man-eating hornets. I'm Coyote Peterson. Be brave. Stay wild.
Yeah, man, but a lot of people is really scared of this shit. It's because of the media, you feel me? Media be trying to portray something as like shit, we can't go out type shit, or we can't do anything because these shits might fuck you up. But it's just sick to me, dog. Yeah, I hope you guys like the video, comment, subscribe if you're new. You feel me? Go fuck with your boys, and I'll see you on the next video. Please.
She said, how you gonna let me down? She said, how you gonna let me down? Seen her crying and I let her drown. Tears falling down, she need closure now. She said, how you gonna let me down? She said, how you gonna let me down? Seen her crying and I let her drown. Tears falling down, she need closure.